I don't have a zoom lens. These crows out there. That's right around where that owl flew to with that red squirrel. That's got to be what they're cawing about. Unbelievable. Yeah, I was talking about my cousin Race. Him and I have done a lot of hunting with my dad. He knows my dad really well. And one time we were up at Lake Superior because Mom and Dad had a cabin up there. So anyway, we're up there at this cabin, we're deer hunting. And my cousin Race, he's just like, what? Well, first of all, he comes up to my stand, Race does. We're probably 30 years old, him and I. So 20 years ago. And so we're men, we're not kids at all. But we grew up together as kids. I have all these stories about Race and I too. So we're up there, and I'm in this tree. There's a big like a big meadow with tag elder, and then one like this huge oak tree in the middle of it. It's like whoever, like when they thinned it out, probably for lumber. They took everything though. It was pretty flat. I don't know if they thinned it out. I don't know what was going on, to tell you the truth. But there was one big oak tree. And I took this ladder, and I got up in that oak tree, secured the ladder, and I could sit no problem up there and comfortably in this big tree. It was that big. I could actually, sit down with a cushion on a limb way up above everything, and it was just awesome. About 10 in the morning, I hear something. I turn around, and here comes Race, and I could see him through all the tag elder, no problem. And I'm like, doggone it. I'm looking around, seeing if he's going to drive a deer to me. And he didn't. There's nothing around. So he came over, he goes, see anything? And I go, no. I go, how about you? And he's like, no. And I'm like, I go, what the hell? So, we talked a little bit. He goes, I'm going to try going up there. He says, I'll take my time and maybe I'll push something back to you. I go, all right. That's something, my dad would do the same thing, say the same thing. So he goes, all right, I'll talk to you later. I go, all right. So I turn my back on him a little bit. And I'm waiting, he's going to continue. I'm facing this way. I'm turning around talking to him. So I turn back around. I'm just sitting there. All of a sudden, I'm like, what's taking him? It's like 15 seconds later, 20 seconds later, and he's not walking. He's going to walk this way. So he'd come right past me. And he's right there. And so I just turned back and looked. Here, he's just in the middle of pissing. I go, what the hell are you doing? And he goes, what? And I go, I'm hunting here. You just blew my whole stand. And he's like, nah, don't believe that. I go, what? I go, it's true. I don't believe it. I said, they can smell that. They can smell human piss. So anyway, he walks on his way, and I'm just like shaking my head, like, now what am I going to do? So I sat up there more. All of a sudden, then I had to go to the bathroom. So I took out my piss bag, and I pissed in this quart piss bag, maybe a gallon, and a gallon Ziploc. So I pissed in the thing. Well, I'm up in a tree, so I'm like, well, I don't know what to do with it. So I hung it up, like in front of me. So I'm hunting next to this piss bag, and for like another hour or so, sitting up there, got used to it up there, and nothing. So anyway, we come back. We met back at the cabin. So for lunch, so we took a late lunch in case somebody was to push something back. So I think we met out there met at the cabin by 1:30 or 2. So we all get in there and junk, and we're eating, and I'm telling my dad about what Race did, pissing next to my stand, and my dad's like, what the hell? Yeah, they give away a stand. I go, exactly. And my dad's like, use a Ziploc. Bring that out there. I got Gary doing that years ago. He's done that for years. And Race is like, he's heard about it, but he's just like, he just thinks it's so funny that we do that. So we get done eating, and we go back out. So I walk out with Race, and my dad hunted behind the cabin closer. So we went way back where we were, and where that oak tree is, and we got about a 50 yards from the oak trees, we get out where we could see the oak tree 50 yards away. And there's another hunter in my oak tree sitting there hunting with my piss bag, like right here. Right here. You could just grab it. And we're like laughing our heads off that this guy wouldn't, I don't know, throw it or not even go up there at all. Like, ew, the hell, I'm not sitting up next to a piss bag. And what he done, he was sitting there, so then we started laughing. We're like, God, if you could just kind of like do something during the day, and then like by the next day, everything's forgotten. I mean, you remember what you did, but nobody else remembers what you did, and everything's like it never happened, you know? And it was just so tempting to shoot that piss bag with a high-powered rifle, 30-30. It just crossed our mind, but just to watch that piss bag explode next to that hunter, it would have been priceless, you know? It would have got a lot of hits on the internet. That was years ago. I don't think there was any internet back then, believe it or not. That's how old I am. So, all right, let's take a commercial break again, and I got to tell you another story, if you don't mind. And this is later on that same day, right?